For sure. Yeah, I'm a.
So for the last topic for the quick shots, it looked like we got some little news that Starfield, right, was supposed to be an exclusive on the Xbox.
That's the rumor right now.
That's the rumor. So, I mean...
Also, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, and 2021.
The rumor was it's coming out this year.
We did hear that one a while back, that it was coming out this year, but this another one is kind of like solidifying it a little bit more, that, you know, that it is destined for this year. Now, when, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe Christmas time.
Fall.
Would be a good time or something like that.
Holiday.
But the fact that it's an exclusive, I mean, we kind of saw this coming, if it is an exclusive indeed, because this is a new IP, so it's kind of what you said quite a few episodes back, that they wouldn't do this to something that they have continued an IP with, that they would do this with a brand new IP and make it an exclusive so that it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings, like, oh, why can't I continue on with the story or whatever. So, you know, as far as it being an exclusive, like, to me, it was, you know, it was kind of expected. I'm sure to you guys it kind of was also. Yeah. You know, but it's cool to get another verification that it's coming this year, because I'm looking forward to another big game.
Same.
Or should I say a big game coming on Game Pass. I feel like Outriders is big, but it's not an exclusive. You know, it almost feels like an exclusive because it's on Game Pass.
But it's not exclusive.
It's not an exclusive.
But it felt like it, but yeah.
And Medium didn't fit that bill. So, you know, it seems like Starfield may be their bread and butter for the Game Pass as far as, like, you know, it being worth it, you know, for other people or whatever, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about that?
So for me, like I said previously, they spend so much money. I would expect all of their games to be exclusives, you know, Xbox and PC going forward. It just makes sense because, you know, they need something to stay, you know, competitive. So to me, it's not an issue, especially because it's going to be a Game Pass game, you know, of course. So you don't have an excuse not to try it out. So I'm excited for it. I need to start playing my Xbox. I haven't played it in months. But I still need to get an Xbox, you know, the next gen Xbox, because I have the Xbox One X. So I might pick up just the S just to have it. But, you know.
Yeah, man, I would.
Hopefully,
I would.
You know.
It's worth it. It's a great machine.
We'll see this year. But what do you think?
Yeah, I kind of expect, like you said, we all kind of expected, if anything was going to be exclusive, it'd be Starfall.
Field, yeah.
Starfield, yeah.
Field. I don't expect... I mean, I guess we'll see if this is true or not, but I don't anticipate Elder Scrolls 6 being exclusive.
Yeah.
And a new Fallout, I probably wouldn't expect to be exclusive. But this one could be, and sure enough it is. I think they would get a lot of backlash if it wasn't from their base.
Just because it's a series that's been on for so long, you know what I mean? They have Elder Scrolls Online, you know,
I just
on both
think
consoles right now.
If they didn't give any of the Xbox fans an exclusive, I think that they would just be... Fans would be so mad. Yeah. I feel like they're being pressured in a lot of ways to make one of these Bethesda games exclusive.
But I think it's not even by fans. I think it's by Microsoft themselves. You know what I mean? Because they still need something besides Game Pass. Like Game Pass is great, but they still need something to bring people to say why. Like,
I think it's the fans, and it's because the reason why I mentioned the fans is because I think it might actually be hard to know from a numbers perspective what is the best route. I think it is hard to know. Do you make it multi-plat and you get all those cells from the PlayStation, right? You have 50 million, right, of those guys. I think 114 or 120 million PS4s out there. I mean, I'm expecting Starfield to play on the Xbox One. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be a Series X exclusive. I don't know. But that's hard to throw away.
Yeah.
But it might be worth it because you might get new users. So maybe the numbers work. But also you satisfy your fans, which I think is really important right now for them. They do not want to anger fans anymore. And they need something to throw their way, some red meat, you know?
I kind of see if Starfield is an exclusive, like we see, I see a lot of like there being behind the scenes pay stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some skins that you can buy or some different types of things that you can buy that they are able to make a little extra revenue off of. Just because, you know, it's such a big game. You know, that would be coming out. So I feel like
they'll probably try to find a way to make some money that they lose from PlayStation sales.
They bound to put that shit in the...
I mean, I was going to play Starfield on my Xbox anyways.
Yeah.
No matter what, because I'm going to play it on Game Pass.
Game Pass, for it's free, yeah.
which is why I wish people would get beyond these console wars, man. Like, just buy both and enjoy it all. Like, but I do think that a lot of Xbox fans are really wanting something unique to them because Sony's had that for so long. We get all these great games.
Yeah, but one thing though I'm gonna say is, if you're an Xbox fanboy, you're an Xbox fan person, and you have that mentality, that's a terrible mentality because Microsoft is paired with the PC, so you're never gonna have an exclusive.
I know,
because the PC, more people play on PC. More people have PCs than anything in the world, so you're never gonna have any true exclusives. You know what I mean?
I agree, man, 100%.
So
but a lot of people think that way, dude.
Yeah, because just because your console of choice has unique games, I think we're past that these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still don't. I understand not being able to have the money to buy like the biggest and bestest console or whatever of each lineup, because it's just like how expensive they are, and then as of now, how limited they are, be able to grab them. But I don't see as a gamer why you wouldn't want to partake in some of the great titles that like PlayStation has to offer if you are like a really dedicated Xbox person.
I agree.
Like I'm all the time
Going
I'm trying
back
to
and
tell
forth.
my father-in-law,
Yeah.
yo, just get a PS5. Like I'll buy you your first game.
I know.
Just get a PS5.
Yeah.
Because there's great games on there. Like if you didn't play anything besides the one game I got you, like
God
if you
of
just
War.
have if you
Here's
just
Demon
have
Soul,
PS5's
right? Yeah.
PS Plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just pay that one-time fee of like $30-$40 or whatever when you find it on sale. Like you get so many games.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? So it's like you'll have something to play on there. And they're good games on that system. Like there's great games that won't even touch what Xbox has on their system. Yeah. So it's like, why, if you just love games, why wouldn't you just expand your horizon to play on that? Or if you're a PS5 head, you know, Anthony G, like just play a game on the Xbox. You know what I mean? Like there's so many games that are just for free that you wouldn't have to spend a dime on if you had the Xbox, but if you got a PlayStation, you got to buy Outriders. But you could play that shit right now for free if you had Game Pass.
It's
on
funny.
your
I agree,
Xbox,
like 100%. Like I feel like when you get in that mentality, like, oh, I'm an Xbox user only. Like I think like you feel like you're sticking it, to Sony, but you're not. You're sticking it to yourself. Yeah. Like you're hurting yourself. Like it's like you're cutting your own wrist. It's like, dude, come on, you're robbing yourself. Sony doesn't care. You're only hurting yourself. You're robbing yourself from this great experience.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Unless you're paid by Microsoft, by Sony, unless you have a contract with them,
you're not robbing yourself.
And
right.
even then, you still got the CEO of freaking Xbox with a Nintendo Switch in his background.
Right.
And he got a PS5 somewhere back there.
Yeah.
They still playing all the shit.
Absolutely.
So they ain't even loyal to their own
unless
brand
you sign
like
a
that.
contract.
Right. Even then, you're right.
You gotta
That's a great
test out
one.
the competition.
Even
so,
they ain't like that. Yeah.
They
That's
playing
so
Last of Us. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they sitting there congratulating Nintendo on whatever latest game because that's what they gonna do.
Yeah, a good game is good. It doesn't matter where it is.
Amen.
It's still a game,
Yep.
And same with the PC Master Race people. Try a console out too.
I agree.
That used to be me back in the day, but I like consoles. I like everything. You're not, unless you're paid by somebody. Play everything, like everything, Switch, buy everything.
It just seems like for PC players, the only legit excuse that they ever really have or can really give is just performance.
Yeah.
Oh, my PC just outperforms everything. Yeah, but still.
You paid 4 times as much for it, though. There's some stuff that
you won't even get right now. Like, you're lucky because just now Sony is deciding to make some of their exclusive IPs on PC.
Yeah.
But before, you never got to experience Horizon. You never got to experience God of War. You know what I mean? Yeah. You never would get to experience Last of Us.
Ever.
So, you know what I mean? You'll never get to experience Spider-Man, PS4. You know what I mean? So, or Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And
I think
or Demon Souls.
Or Demon Souls.
Dude.
Well, no, Demon Souls.
No, Demon Souls is on
Isn't it on Steam?
I don't
Dark
think so.
Souls, sorry. Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls. Demon Souls.
Demon Souls, no.
Yeah,
That's Sony exclusive, man.
Yeah, so I mean, there's just so many things that
they're just not getting Days Gone.
Test. Yeah.
And Horizon.
And they got Horizon.
And Days Gone is like at least 2 years old or something.
But it's like I was on some forum and I think they announced a game. Yeah, I think it was God of War. And people were talking about how hyped they were, and some guy was like, "Oh, this is so funny, everyone getting hyped for a PlayStation console. I'll just wait until it comes to PC." I'm like, what guarantee do you have that will happen? Like, why are like these PC gamers under this impression that it's a guarantee that these games are going to come to PC? Just because Sony has trickled out a couple, they therefore assume they're going to get God of War, or they're going to get some of these other big names. How could you ever possibly just move through your life assuming that's going to happen? I wouldn't. Yeah. There's no guarantee that's happening.
Yeah, one reason why I got my Vita back in the day was to play Persona 4. And it just barely came out last year, 2020. Like 6-7 years. It took 6-7 years to come out on Steam. So you guys are going to be waiting for a long time. It may come. It probably will. But that's a long time.
I get it. Performance is like, sometimes that's a game changer, man.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Like I was saying, I had played Demon Souls, and then I just switched it from the performance mode to the other mode where it's like
the graphic mode or whatever.
Mode or whatever. Yeah. And the character just looked like shit. It looked like he was like glitched or something, the way he was moving. And I'm like, I can't even see the beauty in this right now because all I can see is my character when he moves looks so choppy and terrible compared to 60 frames per second. So I went right back to that.
Imagine if you're playing at 120 FPS.
Even smoother.
120 is nice, and I get it. I get it getting it on that, but waiting that long for it?
My thought is like, dude, if you can afford to get a system like that, you can afford a PlayStation 5, in my opinion. Like, I agree. I get it. Having the graphics is dope. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah. But not everyone can afford a $2,500 machine or up. But if you can afford that, then you could afford to get a PlayStation and enjoy all the beauty of their game developers every year. I don't get it.
Yeah, but so that's it for the quick shots that we got.
I love you, me.